With so many blade options, you're probably wondering what's the difference and what's the best one for me. As the market grows every year, new tools launch and it's easy to get intimidated by the various options. But the one thing we love to do at Babyliss Pro is to give you the choice to pick something that can improve your cutting and client experience. Whether you're a beginner or pro, you've come to the right place to learn more about the benefits of each blade type so you can find the right one that fits your cutting style. There's 3 blades we will cover in this video: taper, fade, and wedge, with the addition of the new MIM Blade. First up, let's talk about the powerhouse of versatility, the taper blade. Whether you're a seasoned barber, a hairstylist trying to get more comfortable with fading, a student honing your skills, or even someone cutting hair at home, the taper blade is an absolute game changer. It's designed to create a softer finish blend. If you look at the design, a crescent shape that supports a natural rocking, scooping motion when cutting. When we're blending hair, we are creating even guidelines to help us set up for the cleanest transition possible. Think of all the different head shapes we're doing this on that have different hair patterns, head dents, and cowlicks. So without the right amount of muscle memory learned and practiced, it's super easy to take a chunk out with an unforgiving blade that we're not used to. So while we're in this rocking motion, this beveled edge from the taper blade assists us even more, which is a great choice of blade for someone who needs that extra help or simply just someone that enjoys the softer finish. The key is in the practicing with the blade over time so you get more familiar with it. Next up, we have the fade blade, a very popular blade among barbers who enjoy the precision and accuracy from being in full control. This blade has a flat, elongated cutting surface that supports a vertical cutting motion. Unlike the taper blade, there is no extra assist on this one, as the control of the angle depends 100% on the user, so if you're looking for that scoop, you will have to be more conscious of your hand position and pressure. Our fade blade became super popular when it came on the Stay Gold Edition Black FX clipper back in 2019. This is a great blade for precision fading and sculpting on a full beard. Our clipper blades are completely interchangeable except the FX3, which also has a version of a fade blade, but particularly only for that clipper. Speaking of the fade blade, there is a new addition to that. What is this, you may ask? If you have been following along our Babyliss YouTube, IG, or any of our educators, you may have heard about the new FXONE system. The new gray LoPro that's launching in October will come with this new electric blue MIM blade. This is shaped like a fade blade, but if you put it side by side, it has some new great features you should know. MIM first stands for metal injected molding. This is the first time ever launching a blade like this. It's a process where they take metal and they put it in a powder form and they're able to inject it into a mold and make it very precise, detailed metal parts that are very condensed. MIM process is also used among medical instruments and firearms. You'll also notice each tooth on this blade has an area removed so that we can reduce the cutting surface, which means less heat and more efficiency when it's working. The blade has little grooves on the inside that are oil reservoirs, so the back side of the cutting blades constantly gets lubricated to run quieter, smoother, and cooler. With these new improvements, this blade cuts internally at a steeper angle than our traditional fade blade, giving you an even more precise cut. Intermediate to advanced barbers who have experienced taper blades and fade blades will appreciate this cutting experience. The last one we will cover is the wedge blade. We call this the best of both worlds, a short and steep angled blade that creates a neutral shape that acts like a fade and taper blade. The bigger flat surface acts like a fade blade, allowing you to run flat across the scalp with this bend at the end to give you more of that taper feeling. The bend lets you use that space as a way to refine and detail your cuts. Rather than accidentally using the entire blade, you can use this as a way to pick at the area that you are working on. This blade offers the same precision and control a fade blade does. With enough time and practice, you can do a tight blend with any of the blades mentioned above. It just comes down to the user preference on which type of detail some people are looking for. Blades also come in different metal materials, which we can cover in a future video. After watching this video, we would love to know what blade you are currently using and which one you would like to try next. We hope that this video has allowed you to understand the key differences in how they look, work, and which one feels closer to where you're at. All definitely worth a try at some point. We welcome any feedback on our current blades. You can share your experiences below, and we thank you guys for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next one.